That is, for example, the limit as x approaches infinity for e to the power x over x squared. How would you handle that one? So one thing that you know there is, for you to determine the limit, try to substitute. If you try to substitute there, you're going to have e to the power infinity over infinity to the power 2. Now you know, for you to understand what e to the power infinity is, you have to look at the sketch of e to the power infinity. So this is the way it basically works. Cut 1 there. So when you say e to the power infinity, that's a value of x, right? So as you go towards the right hand side, you're seeing that it's also going up and up and up. So therefore on top there the answer is infinity. And you know infinity to any power, obviously it's just infinity. But you can't divide infinity by infinity, obviously. These are not numbers, so you can't predict, right? So at least we know that if you are to have a constant divided by infinity, it approaches 0. If you are to have infinity divided by any constants, you are going to see that the answer is just infinity. So if we can have that form, it's better. So let's try to differentiate what we have. So the limit as x approaches infinity, e to the power x, we've already talked about how to differentiate that. It remains the same, because multiplying by the derivative of x, which is 1, will not change anything. Going to the bottom, derivative of x squared is 2x. At this point, can we substitute? We still know if we substitute on the bottom, we are still going to have 2 multiplied by infinity, which will still be infinity. The top part will also still give us infinity. So 1 to remain with a constant at least. So x approaches infinity. Differentiate again, e to the power x remain as it is. The 2x will now become a 2. This way we know that we can now substitute, because we know if we can have e to the power infinity over a 2, you know that e to the power infinity is infinity. Now on the bottom, we are dividing a constant by into an infinity. Since infinity is on top, we know that its answer becomes infinity. If it was the other way around, infinity divided into a constant, it's supposed to be 0. Okay. So therefore, in this case, we're able to determine by using L'Hopital's rule.